Basically got a full set of armor now. Well, we can get an Omni shovel. Let's freaking go. Somewhat of a base. It's the foundation. Hello, and welcome back to Grounded 2. What you just seen was my last episode's progress, which I'd recommend you go watch episode 1 first. But compared to now, since I did a little off-camera grinding, I've got way more stuff. Alright, up first, you know, we already got to get an ant nest and a hatchery because that's how we made our boy Anthony. And without him, travel would actually be terrible. And you already know we had to upgrade the base. Like, the base right now it could be better, but with the new girl we discovered who's trying to attack our base at night, yeah, we're definitely gonna have to improve it. And I've seen there's also a gun called an acorn shooter, and we gotta get that this episode. I already know I mentioned Anthony, but let's just say, man, transportation is so much easier with him. Before we get started, I just wanted to say please like and subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot, and leave a comment below. But anyways, enough talking, let's get into it. You might be wondering, what's the goal of this video? Well, today we're gonna be defeating our biggest enemy, the girl. Okay, first, before we even do anything, we have to get some blueberries and make some blueberry leather because we're definitely gonna need some ladybug armor because that is the best armor so far that I can get, and it's better than this ant armor that I'm wearing. So finally on the way back to the house, and I cannot count how many times I got stuck in a spider web this video. Before I went home to make some ladybug armor, you already know we had to stop by the science lab, start analyzing some stuff because analyzing this game is very recommended. Finally, we're back home, and I could finally make ladybug armor I've been waiting for. After I did that, I went back to the science lab to analyze the wood stem because I completely forgot about that, but we're definitely going to be needing that for a future base idea. While I was on the way to collect some more blueberries, let's just say we found a ladybug, and we had to take him out because we're going to need some ladybug armor, like I said. As I was chopping berries, I realized I needed to craft a new bow because this one I currently have is kind of bad. And I forgot about upgrading your tools and armor. So as soon as I get back to the base, we're going to start doing that. Because remember, fighting this boss girl is not going to be easy. We're back home, and we can finally craft this spider stringer wonderful bow, and it's definitely going to be useful for in the future. Okay, now that we got the bow out the way, now we got to head over to the science lab to let Sloan know how we're doing, and eventually we're going to have to head over to that statue and fight the girl. I think she's at the statue, but we will see. I got back to the base and low-key realized I need to upgrade my stuff because level 1 stuff is not going to do justice. So let's go ahead and go to sleep and let's get to it. And I just knew the perfect place to get some cockroach chunks, and it's right under the picnic table, which is like you'll find a lot of cockroaches. You already know we had to take that over to the science lab to start analyzing. Finally, since I had what I needed to make the second upgrade for my hatchet, I grabbed my blueberry leather, headed over to the science lab, and upgraded that bad boy. You already know we had to head back home and deposit the resources that we did not need in our inventory. I realized there was a quest saying hack all remaining ORC transmitters, so you already know what I did. I headed over there, got into an attack with the orb weaver, but it's okay. And I finally got there. I kept hearing growling noises. I had no clue what it was, but I looked down and noticed there is a freaking wolf spider. That thing is actually terrifying. Anyways, had to mind my business, and I also came across the orc blue butterfly, and you already know we had to throw haymakers. Finally got to the top and realized there is another blue butterfly. So me and Anthony, we had to hand him the work. But here's an awesome action scene of me and Anthony fighting this butterfly. Alright, after that dramatic scene of killing the butterfly, we headed over to the orc device and hacked that. And now that we hacked the device, I headed on over to the place where we're supposed to kill the animals. I had zero clue there was a huge scorpion down here, but we had to start throwing haymakers, of course, and Buggy was already dead. I realized I can't fight him without Anthony, and I'm already low. Try to revive him, didn't work. As I was running away and trying to make some space so I could shoot him, I realized there was a wolf spider. Things just got worse. I tried to do some third-party damage trying to kill the spider, but then I realized he has a lot of health. I didn't know that at all. I thought maybe going behind him with my mallet was a smart idea, hitting him from behind, but then he finished fighting the scorpion. So I was screwed. I ran into the cave like a scared little girl. Well, as I was running, I didn't know the wolf spider can follow me into here, so things just got even more terrifying. I'm already low, dying of venom. I try to get perfect dodges, and he ends up killing me. Alright, let's just say, long story short, I retrieved my loot bag, went to the cave, finally got back to my base. I went straight to the lab and started analyzing my stuff. But luckily, from analyzing the last little bit of stuff I had, I unlocked brain level 7. You're probably wondering, wait, isn't this a trying to kill the boss video? Yes, but what you're watching is the build up. Honestly, we're getting all the stuff to be able to even fight this boss. Like right now we're crafting the smoothie station so we can get the green machine smoothies so we can like gain extra health when that time comes, and I found a little marble thing so we can upgrade some armor again. And since I did a little preparing and upgrading stuff, this is our inventory currently, and we're definitely getting somewhere with it. We're probably still gonna struggle a little bit when we fight the boss, but we're gonna upgrade a little bit more. Yes. Okay, so I went out for a little bit, got some of the marble stuff. We currently got our red ant club to level 2. We got all of our stuff to at least level 1. The chest plate is level 2. We're definitely getting a good start now. I ventured off and ended up finding a cave full of lingon berries, if that's how you say it. And well, let's just say a wolf spider ended up coming in. I'm really starting to question what their beef is with me. Yeah, and it chased me out. Okay, let's just say I did some googling and I realized you can get a mantis blade, a tier 3 weapon, from killing a praying mantis, and we're definitely gonna have to get that before going to kill the boss, because that is one of the like toughest weapons in this game. One thing that helped me out during this fight, he was getting attacked by a whole orb weaver, so really made it easier for me. After finishing up, I only came to realize that I didn't even get the mantis claw, and that's exactly what I needed to research and acquire the mantis blade. But yes, I did end up coming back and researching what I did have, and we're very close to brain level 8. All I'm gonna say is I did end up going to fight another praying mantis after like 20 minutes of running around looking for one, but I did acquire the mantis blade and hit brain power level 8. Got home and you already know what I did. I grabbed that mantis blade and crafted that bad boy, and I only didn't just craft it, but you already know we had to upgrade it. And after we crafted that mantis blade, I went out and explored a little bit before going to fight the boss, because we're gonna fight that boss really soon. Wait till you see what I found in this cave. But you already know, before we could actually get in there, we had to fight the annoying critters. I ended up blowing the wall and acquiring the pinch whacker, and I also opened a couple eggs too, and I actually ended up getting pretty decent stuff. You already know we had to take everything to the resource analyzer and analyzed all of it. Y'all better put y'all's game face on. It is finally time to beat this boss. I was traveling this pipe and I came across my first mini boss, Major Diesel. After easily defeating that mini boss, we grabbed on our ant, destroyed the little wall, and traveled through the tunnel. When we got out of the tunnel, we ended up being in a maze now. So let's go ahead and run through this. After we left the maze, we ran into our second mini boss, Captain Nitro. His weakness was his stinger, so I came up behind him, gave his stinger a little love tap, and now we're fighting. After killing Captain Nitro, we made our way into the route, and now we're just going to be climbing. After a little bit of traveling, we found our first little outpost area, collected some bandages, healed up, and good to go. Once we made it outside the roots, we ran into our third mini-boss, Lieutenant Blade. After killing Lieutenant Blade, we went up on this red carpet, avoided the bee because I don't feel like fighting, and we went into the little forest. As I was traveling on the forest, this little orc weaver wanted to get in my way, so we had to just wipe him out. Finally, after exiting the forest, we made it to the entrance of the network center. Found our first elevator, so let's go ahead and go to floor level 2. Ran into a little trouble, but they were easy to deal with. And then we found the elevator. This floor was pretty easy to clear. Okay, now we're officially going to level 2. Ran into some more trouble. I mean, there was a lot bigger enemies and they started jumping me. I mean, I couldn't do nothing about it. But, you know, we had to wipe them out. After a little bit of wandering around, we ended up saving the game and finding the elevator to go to level 3. Ended up running into our 4th mini boss, Mr. General Berserker. After that terrifying encounter of his head coming off and fighting him again, we finally defeated her. Killing her allowed us to unlock a trinket called Roach Rage. Okay, now we have to find 3 switches to activate the next floor. After killing some enemies, we found our first switch. After some wandering around, we found our second activation switch, but it was unpowered. So we had to go into these tunnels and fix the wires. After we fixed the wires, we came back and activated it. After walking for a bit and killing some enemies, we found the 3rd and final switch. Came over here, clicked the button, and unlocked the door. Level 4, here we come. This level was just a bunch of walking around and killing animals, so let's go. After a little bit of traveling, we found the elevator to the final level. Alright, now that I'm up here, you already know we gotta make a quick save because I might die. Alright, and it's finally time. Let's go.
You were warriors. That's who I want to see. Your true selves.
This counts as research, right?
Yeah.
I think my shoes are melting.
Keep in mind, I was not very used to her attacks yet, so kind of took me a second. I was trying to use the little wacky pincher thing so I could stun her a couple of times and get a good hit on her. But, I mean, she's pretty strong.
See how you survived in the yard?
Alright, we are now on to phase 1.
See how you survived in the yard? I'd love this.
And she ended up giving up.
Okay, enough warm up.
This counts as research.
Handle something
Need to
tough.
keep my composure.
Only to end up just making me fight a orc wolf spider. Come on. After knocking him unconscious, we took a last strike and boom, he's dead.
So, you're not totally weak. I won't go that easy on you again. You can have Burgle's head. I got what I needed. I gotta go. Dr. Wendell Tully is waiting for me.
Well, maybe in another video she'll come back and she might end up being our friend, or we're finally gonna kill her. Before I wrap up this video, we headed over to Sloan's coordinates, and I ended up finding an analyzer here, and you already know I had to analyze every single thing I had. I did end up finding a disc from the place we just left, and I went to the science shop, and you already know we had to get an orb weaver buggy. This is actually gonna be so fun. Now there's a quest saying find a way beyond the garden wall, but I don't have explosives to open up this door, if that's where it is, so yeah. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. If you watched to the end, please let me know if you want more content like this. I would happily make more content because I really am enjoying this game after playing it for a while. But guys, please like and subscribe, it helps out the channel a lot, and I will see y'all in the next one. Also, make sure to look at my shorts, I'm going to be posting updates on there. Bye!